From ice and bone, the wind carries on. The sands of time, the sun hath shone. For lush green leaves make shade at last, till darkness comes to claim their past.
I think Marilyn is the DM now.
Oh my god.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, you're in charge now.
All right, well, welcome, faithful listeners, to another episode of Tales of Bone and Ice, a D&D podcast where a D&D 5e podcast where we play in a mythical, once frozen world that is now turned to slush and water. Today with me is me. I'm Marilyn, and I play Meris Terraset, the Dragonborn Paladin. And then to my right is... no, you're to my right, Brian.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Brian, introduce yourself.
Oh, I am Brian Sherwood. I am the DM. I play everyone who is not made up of flesh and bone in the real world.
I'm made out of gelatin.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
It's not a problem. It's actually pretty great.
I bet, actually.
No, I would be into that too, actually.
And then to Brian's up.
Oh, it's also my up.
Hello, I am playing Tu, the changeling bard, who has, separation issues in that they don't like not being able to be separated when asked to be put down, and who also is having a consecutive couple of bad days, mental health-wise, and who is just generally trying to figure out what to do now that they're surrounded on this ship full of villagers who seem to respond best to intimidation. So that's pretty rockin'.
Yeah.
And then to my stage right is...
Hi, I'm Grimhilde, and I think I had the best day out of anybody. Easily. Because today I went to work, I did barely any work, and then I did a coloring page for our workplace coloring page contest. It was pretty fucking dope. It was a pumpkin man, and there were ghosts. 10 out of 10 day. I'm happy to be here. And I play Cukunkana, a Kalistar druid who is having a bad day today because her mom is probably dead, her sister's dying, a bunch of her friends and family died, and now she's on this boat and she's talking to a skeleton she doesn't like. So,
Yeah.
so that's her day.
Wait, no, didn't you like the skeleton? I thought you liked Alex. I thought you just
I like Alexander, but now he's been merged with Coriander.
Claymore?
Claymore.
It's not hard to remember his name, and you have done it multiple times.
Well, I didn't today. Oh, what my pupils are dead. I spent all of my ADHD medication on coloring because I colored for 4 hours today.
Oh my fucking god. I had to do advanced stats for 5 hours today.
All right, everybody, give me your recap rolls.
Yeah, what the fuck happened last time?
All right.
Where's my ship?
Where?
You got a 20 on you.
Oh, they're here. They're at the right spot this time. Here, Patreon, you like this?
I got a 19.
Yeah,
Nobody
look
like
this-
that.
You like that?
Actually, yeah.
The metal Chad versus the plastic virgin.
These are resin. Thank you very much. These are artisanal.
Oh, right. Patreon can't see this, but look at where I put my favorite D20 inside of this ceramic Kirby that I bought at an artisan market.
Nice.
He just has it in his mouth.
I love that.
It's pretty great.
And I got this cool dragon egg.
And I have a medicine bottle for pills that I use to put my dice in. Because she's what? Crafty.
Yeah.
I got 11.
Oh, fuck. I got an 8.
The curse continues!
All right.
Notebook time.
So, session 30, what I named a whale of a time. So what happened was, the castle went to the water, and the water was super choppy. There was a bone beast, aka a whole ass whale, next to the ship, and Big Sister was passed out due to hypothermia. And then Cukunkana was like, "Oh, I'll heal you," but then she got burned, even though the bitch has hypothermia, which feels counterintuitive or whatever. And then we were like, "Oh, we gotta go to the ship," and then it was like, "Whale time!" Just kidding. She's a fucking shark. And then I dropped my bone sword, and then Quest, aka Candor, went down to get it, and then it started to glow. And then I grabbed Quest, and then I saw a world where there are mushrooms and flowers and stuff, like Quest's world, I assume. We get to the ship, I don't see Gorum Do, and there's nobody I give a shit about. I wrote that down. I don't see Gorum Do, nobody I give a shit about. Sook went to talk to the whale, and he's like, "I'm the Bone Garden, I help friends." And then she gets on ship. My lizard didn't make it. Fuck this game. This shit's stupid. I hate this game, and I don't want to play ever again, and it's dumb and stupid, and I hate it. Quest's body resets, and they wake up, and they punch me in the face, and I intimidate people to, not hurt Quest, and then Howard hugs me, and then a toothed beast came in and told Gorum Do that she could... So this is what had happened. This is what had happened before. A toothed beast came in and told Gorum Do that she could fix the mistakes she made, and Gorum Do was like, "For sure, Z's." And then she called herself the God of Redemption, and then had a ton of eyes. That's what that word says. Had a ton of eyes and mouths, different, translucent, maha. And then Frederick, the stable master, was crying because he couldn't save Flint. Fuck him. He tried his best, but he saved Alexander and Canmore, who is a bag of bones, over Flint. Will not forget, will not forgive, but maybe someday will hurt. Howard Dugan, friend and soldier. Whatever, who cares? We love Howard. That's literally what I wrote. We love Howard. Sook uses Reach Beyond on Claymore, and then she hears two voices. One from the forehead? Two voices, cone from forehead, says, "Finally, I can talk to you." And the other says, "Hello there, it's my boy." Or something. And that was where we left off. I don't know what any of that means. Which one was Maha? Maha was the ass bitch, right?
Yeah.
That we shoved off the beanstalk?
Yeah, she
So
was
wait.
the lady in my
Shoved
head.
is not the right word.
Watched fumble.
You're right. Sorry, so is Gorum Do now Maha?
No, don't worry about it.
I don't know how to read my own writing, and I don't know what's happening. Okay, it's not for me to know, and it's not for me to know.
These notes are for you to look back at one day once this campaign is done, and you're just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what was I talking about?
Yeah. I do that week to week. I'm like, what the fuck?
We open in effectively the same scene that we left. Cukunkana speaking with Alexander and Claymore. The two voices are, of course, you're getting a bit of both here and there, but you can individually try to connect to one of them. But what you're getting, Cukunkana, is a lot of, "It's been so long, and I hope you're doing well. I think that it might be best if we sort of work our way. Well, it might be. Consider the possibilities." Back and forth. It's pretty hard to figure it out. So, Cukunkana, you hear these two voices. They seem it's not battling for dominance of this conduit to speak, but they seem to have trouble coordinating amongst each other.
Cukunkana is going to. I feel like Meris is there, and she just sees Cukunkana lift her fingers up to her temples and just slowly massage her head, and then she just knows that Claymore is in there.
Did it work?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, give me a minute, and she dips back in, and she says, "Can you guys hear me in there?"
Of course. Yes.
Okay, all right. Are you the same person?
They for the first time ever they coordinate. Maybe.
Okay, all right. I need you guys to just imagine that you have a body and that you're taking a deep breath.
You hear nothing.
And we're going to do it again. All right. In through your mouth, out through your nose.
I think it's just go in through your nose. I think it's
Yeah.
supposed to be opposite.
Nope.
Not this time.
Nope, not this time.
Not until by land.
Okay.
Apparently.
Not until you're bisexual? Oh, toe bi. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is that the trick? Have I just been breathing wrong?
Yeah.
Is that why I can't suck dick with my whole heart?
Well, first you should try using your mouth. Anyway,
Talk about clogged arteries.
heart got pregnant.
Oh my god. I need to evacuate. Oh my god. Come
Yeah.
less strong. Nope.
Now that's cholesterol.
I'm the only person to be banned from the cardiologists.
She does some imaginary breathing exercises with Alex Moore. And that sounds like a ship name. And she says, I need you guys to think about a bird. Any kind of bird.
So, of course, Claymore, you just hear his voice sort of like softly be like, eagle. And Alexander goes, bird.
Because he doesn't know anything.
You know what? Let's picture something else. Let's picture imagine you're holding a like a little piece of ice, okay? I want you both to think about the piece of ice together.
There's not really like, I'm trying to think of like what would be the check that one. You know what? Actually, let's just use our Reach Beyond roll to sort of address things with people who are not necessarily on the same plane. Because like I want like there's not like persuasion's not the right one, intimidation's not the right one, so let's go with Reach Beyond.
Okay. Ooh, I got 18 plus 7, 25. My goal here is try to synergize their minds, basically.
Mm-hmm. Both of them manage to you can get in there and visualize this as well because of your strong roll. You are able to visualize what you're pretty sure is the exact same piece of ice. And the three of you have become very in tune.
Aww.
Okay, now you can see the ice in your hands. Now I want you to recognize that you share the same space and the same thoughts and the same mind. And I want you to use this exercise to synchronize your thoughts together so you can speak easier.
Well, it's gonna be difficult, but it's nice to have a semblance of a body again.
Now, if ever you feel lost, you just imagine that ice in your hands, okay? You feel its coldness, how sharp it is.
You can start to sense Alexander wavering because as far as his existence is concerned, he's never had skin or nerve endings of any kind. But Claymore manages to like pull him in by sharing some sense memory a little bit.
Oh, that's nice.
Can we try something?
Okay. Hoo-yeah.
Can I put on the ring?
On the skeleton?
On the skeleton.
Okay. Without saying anything, I just grab Meris' hand and I snatch the ring.
Hey!
I'm assuming she was wearing it.
Always.
Yeah, okay, I snatch it. Wordlessly. I pick up one of the, like, fallen apart hand bones, which I think is a hand bone, and I put it on it. On the little finger bone.
As you do so, you can feel, like, you see the bones start to, like, crick and creak and rattle together and start to form into the shape of the familiar Alexander body that you knew. The armor just puts itself back on, and the body stands up, and you hear from Alexander's toothy mouth, "Oh, hello, oh."
Cukunkana stands up, does a stretch, and be like, That's my miracle work for the day. I got stuff to do. And she walks away.
Oh,
Mostly because she doesn't want to talk to Claymore.
but where are you going? Come on.
I got things to do. There's a situation.
Okay, well, he's in here now.
Alexander's in the ring.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you muted Alexander and replaced him with Claymore.
Yeah, she's like, talk to Meris about it, and goes to check on other people.
Okay. Meris, you hear Claymore's voice in the real, outside of a dream and outside of your mind, and you can see this. If the skeleton could have, he'd have grown a mustache, but instead you catch the vibe of Alexander's signature mustache from the skeleton.
So powerful. Yeah.
And he runs over to you, just clickety clackety clickety clackety
Yeah.
clickety clackety bone noises.
I am like Creed. I am arms wide open.
Terrible.
He's got that big dad stash energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the two of you collide in a hug.
I feel like we're doing like jumping, like, oh my god, like holding and jumping and spinning, like oh my god, we did it.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. He could not, he's elated, could not be more excited about what's going on.
Claymore, we did it!
Maris, I wish I could cry!
Me too. Oh, I can. I'm sorry.
Oh. He gets sad for a second. He's like, but I have my body back!
Look at you! Yes!
It's exciting! Oh. And then we can cut to two, who is currently sort of wandering around, having the maddest dysmorphia ever, because awful time.
Quest,
right.
yes, because Marilyn reminded me that that's what Quest was presenting their name as to everybody who's not a personification of their powers. Why did the guy who's bad with names decide to make a character with 16 billion names?
You need like some sort of like random name generator. Even just like a random word generator.
Well, I did make them as bad at names as I am.
And that was on purpose.
It was. That was a deliberate decision on my part. The same way that I make all my characters morally questionable. Okay, so what Quest is going to be doing is they're going to be clamping down on the changes. So they are still in their... It's been a while since we played. Their last shape was the kind of pretty orc, right?
I believe so.
Okay. So they are going to be keeping in that form, but sort of like very uncomfortable in it right now. They're very uncomfortable in everything. And they're sort of like absent-mindedly kind of like picking at their clothes as they are looking around, maybe in vain, for some place that is not crowded and where they can just get away from people, which is their goal. Lofty, I know, but it is their goal.
I don't know if Quest would be down, but if they asked Cukunkana, she'd be like, willing to help. She's in like problem solving mode right now and is actively scanning the crowd and looking for problems to solve.
All right, well, I have a 2-tier difficulty check for a survival check that we can do. So one of them will result in them noticing Cukunkana, and the higher one will result in them noticing a safe place to go hide.
Sweet. All right, well, let's do the pink dice, which has never treated me well before, but... Oh, that's actually 18 plus wisdom, so total of 20. Dirty 20.
Oh,
That's good.
that is the higher DC.
Yay!
So you notice that there's a door that looks like it leads below deck. Not that you know what below deck means necessarily, but you, as a human being in this earth, on this world today, do know what that means.
I don't.
Well, they recognize what a cellar is, so they're going to go for the floating cellar door.
Going in the boat cellar.
Yeah.
Logistically, it must go down because it can't go up.
Yeah, there's a door, and it doesn't seem like it goes into an expansive room, so it's either a broom closet or a boat. And, I mean, worst case scenario, they'll go back in the closet for a little bit.
I was going to say, like, the way that you were describing, like, them walking around, like, uncomfortably, I was like, like a closeted politician.
Okay, so they are going to see this door, and they are going to try and go through it without... just going to try and go through it.
Okay, it opens up. There's no lock. There's no nothing. It's just opens up, and it's dark. Your eyes, like, really have trouble adjusting. But after a bit of time down there, you realize that it's completely dark because there's no lanterns lit anywhere.
That's actually perfect.
If I can't see myself, I can't be upset about it.
Yes. Well, that's the trick.
Yeah.
You'd think so, but Quest is going to go down the stairs. They're going to feel their way down the stairs. And what they're going to try and do is they're just going to try and find a barrel or a bench or something that they can just like sit down on in this perfect dark, and just sort of breathing and trying to quell what is very close to a full-blown panic attack to just a mildly winded panic attack, something a little bit more manageable.
I think that I'll call that an investigation check at disadvantage because blind.
Oh, to find a seat.
Yeah, to find something to sit on.
Okay, I thought you meant for like the quieting the panic attack. I'm like, okay, investigation for introspection maybe, but disadvantage? No. Oh, come on. Well, that wasn't. Okay, the first one was a nat 20. That's sad.
Cool.
Okay, and then 16, I believe.
Oh.
You managed to find something short and round. You're probably sure it's a stool of some kind. It has like a bit of an indent on it, so like maybe it's like, you know, some kind of weird seat or something like that. The intent to try to calm oneself down, I'm gonna say you're probably experiencing a lot of like physical and like sensory sort of agony, so we could go with a Constitution saving throw. Because as much as like a calming yourself down from a panic attack is a mental thing, there's also like a very physical aspect of it.
This pink dice is treating me suspiciously well.
It's about to fuck you.
Yeah, I know, but I'll take it this time. So that is another dirty 20, 19 plus 1.
Hey.
Wow. All right. Okay.
Okay.
You were able to bring yourself down with some tools that you've learned in your time from experiencing this sort of, you know, emotional and body almost horror.
Okay, Quest, listen. Shut up. Okay. There's a bunch of people. They're suspicious of us. They're pissed at us. And we punched one of their friends. This isn't the best place we've ever been in, but we would be lying to ourselves if we said that this was entirely unfamiliar sort of territory. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your big person pants on. You're not going to freak them out by changing into a million different forms while you're having a fucking panic attack. You're going to bury all this down for just like 5 minutes. Deal with it. Get through. All right? And that's all we need to do. We just need to get through this. We just need to act normal. We just need to pretend that we're normal for like a couple of hours max. And then that's it. Because gods know that there's going to be some weird, like we're going to be flying out of here on like a bird made of skin or some sort of fish made of like jade within the next 6 hours, knowing these freaks that we've gotten ourselves involved in. So that's all you got to do. That's all you've got to do.
Oh, you make it sound so easy.
I hate you. Who the fuck are you?
What do you hate? I didn't even look. I'm just trying to get away from all the stuff going on upstairs. Okay.
Okay. Where is this person?
You can hear them off to your left. They sound like they're much lower than you as far as altitude goes. They probably didn't find a seat. They might be laying down.
Okay.
Look, I'm sorry.
I believe prestidigitation allows me to do an amount of light like a candle or something, right?
Yeah, if you can find one. And then if that's what you're thinking, it hits you like this just then. You're sitting on top of some, not a stool, but like some sort of weird small, like maybe fire pit or like brazier of some kind.
How convenient.
That's what the small indent was. I planned this out. The small indent was intentional.
Okay. Yeah, so I get up, I cast prestidigitation, and I use it to light the brazier, which I assume falls within a candle, torch, or small campfire.
Fuck yeah.
Whoosh! There's someone laying on the ground on their back. They have one eye that seems to be missing, scratched out in some way. They have wolf-like features, something that you're sort of familiar with in the belt. You've seen a few animals here and there. She's wearing a green cape and brown leather armor, and she has a bow that seems to be not strung right, not working for some reason, and she has a faint glow of sort of like a orangey, yellowy, maybe fire coming off of her chest of some sort. And she says, "Yeah, sorry, I couldn't think of anything else to do, so I'm down here too."
Okay, sorry.
How the hell did you get here? Where? Sorry.
You go first.
Oh, me? Okay. My name is Fang.
Yeah, I fucking thought it might be.
I'm not really supposed to be here, but things are rapidly different. So, I'm just gonna sit here and figure out whether or not I'm gonna talk to my friends or not about what happened. But it's a lot.
Yeah, that's understandable. The whole place used to be ice, like, a few minutes ago, right?
Yeah, this is,
I'm Quest, by the way.
Okay, Quest, okay.
I'm sorry, we're all having a bad day.
Yeah, everything really went downhill. Well, when I met these two, actually. My friends. The three of them.
Was one of them a girl with white hair, and then another one of them was like a dragonborn, and then the third was, I don't know. He killed someone, I think. I don't know anything about him.
My understanding is that he probably killed lots of people. But yes, that sounds like them. Wait, how do you know that? That's a really good guess.
Well, let's just say that I'm a little bit suspicious when someone says everything is fine, and then I met these people and it started going downhill. Also, you kind of look like the kind of person who gets involved in the same sort of shenanigans. With the whole fire and the scar eye, you have like big adventurer vibes.
Yeah, you're right. Well, it's the fucking bird. You know, that fucking piece of shit asshole bastard.
Sky King?
No. What? He's like a fucking little, he wears bandages and shit, and he talks like he's the fucking toughest shit in the known fucking planet, and like he kind of is, but like fuck that guy. You know?
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
He's the fuck that guy vibe, right?
Yeah, you know, he's got that like no, I know who you're talking about. I'm having a really bad time with names right now.
Chop.
Chop, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that whole, oh, I'm so special and interesting vibe.
I wish that he wasn't, though, you know? In spite of the fact that he's a dick, I wish that he wasn't special or interesting.
I mean, he actually kind of seemed like a boring narcissist who's way too, like, I'm so quirky and random, but, like, you know, evil about it, which makes him feel like he's, you know, kind of more mature, but it's actually just sort of like a really kind of tired, predictable sort of personality that you get when, like, people don't really tell you no a lot, and so you just kind of keep going forward, and no one ever really pushes back on you. So he's basically just like a spoiled pretty girl, but instead of having big tits, he's just got like a lot of power. So I don't know if that makes him special.
Fang like sits up and she's like the head like her mind is blown movement with her hands, like, holy shit, you're right.
Don't tell him I said that, though, because I don't want to die.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Fuck. Such an asshole! Let me cut upstairs to Cukunkana.
All right. Does everybody look like scared and confused, and they're just kind of milling around?
Everybody looks scared and confused. Some people are trying to figure out how this contraption works, though.
Okay. Do I know what a boat is?
Yes, you have
I do
a...
know what a boat is. I'm becoming a captain.
Hi, I'm Sailor Dude Cukunkana.
Within your heart and within your mind, you catch a significant strength, and you are brought back to a dream that you previously had forgotten about a young boy with white hair standing next to the helm of a ship that was this ship in one of your dreams. He tells you, this has always been what the plan was. To bring this ruin back to its former glory, and we were going to use it to bring these people somewhere safe where they will have a much higher chance of survival. The world was never supposed to stay frozen like this. It's nice to really formally talk to you, by the way.
I have a lot on my mind right now.
Yeah, we can do this later. I understand.
What's your name? Do you need a Tanaha name?
I had... Oh, shit. Did I write it down somewhere? I sure hope I did.
Can you tell me what it means? I could tell you.
Yeah, it's an animal name.
Do you remember what the animal was? Was it a bear?
It was a bear. That's an amazing guess.
Holy shit.
Well, I mean, it's honestly, like, as far as things goes, a pretty basic guess. Like a black bear?
Yeah.
Noopku. I think you picked that one because it's easier to say.
I didn't actually. I didn't have the Tanaka. I just had the animal in my mind.
Okay, Noopku.
Noopku.
Hey.
Maha was in here messing with me.
Was Maha bad?
Yes. There were a few different druids, like yourself, sent out the way that we did. You were supposed to know the entire time about me. Unfortunately, Maha somehow managed to tag along, just like a few other druids of the Dark Circle decided to.
What about Nakyu?
I don't know. A lot of what we dealt with was more things like navigation, the triangulation of the stars, and a lot of more animal-based things.
I haven't had a lot of luck with plants.
Yeah, well... Nakyu's... We needed a lot of druids to be available to start repopulating a lot of the plants and stuff that we lost. But there's a dark side to that.
Vegetarians.
Nakyu's guide was from the Order of Spores. And they sort of exist on the verge of death and life, in a way, which is why it's so hard on their bodies. But I hope she's okay.
Me too.
So anyway, here's how you work the ship.
Okay. I need to download all the information.
Cukunkana opens up her mouth and she's like, I know ship foo.
Where is Jade? And her hot sister.
Yeah, Milftown's status is unknown at the moment.
At the moment. So Grim, you suddenly have a wealth of information about how this ship works.
Okay. Sukunkana puts her like fingers in her mouth and does a really loud whistle to get everybody's attention.
Performance check.
Are you saying that I can't whistle?
I'm saying that getting a lot of panicking and anxious people's attention is a lot of work.
Well, I rolled a 1 + 2.
You disappear. You fade into the crowd harder.
You bite your tongue.
Okay, all right. I go find who was it, that military guy? The guard. I go find Howard. I go up to Howard. I'm like, Howard.
Yes.
I need everybody's attention right now.
You hear him yell out, "Everyone, attention! At arms! Calm yourselves!" Everybody, even down below in the lower decks, you hear him because he is just that loud. The people on the whale freak out less.
Me and Claymore stop jumping and we just stand there holding hands.
So you can kind of, find some kind of, box to stand on because she's really small.
You cannot find a box, so Howard is like,
Uppies,
here.
thank
And
you.
he literally lifts you up and sits you on his shoulders.
Okay.
It's so easy. He's so strong and you're so light.
Yeah. Sick kind of waves at the crowd.
Yeah, I guess Quest probably would be like listening at the door to see if they need to leave the galley.
Okay. So Cukunkana is going to speak aloud, which is probably the first time that many of these people have actually heard Cukunkana speak, because they just assume she's a weird shut-in mute. And she clears her throat. She says, "Everyone, I need you all to understand that we have to get this boat moving and that I know how to move it. So I'm in charge. But I want to note that people like Howard," she pats Howard's head.
Good Marshall.
Howard is going to be in charge of making sure that you all follow rules that we need to establish together, and that we are peaceful and we are kind and we are understanding of each other. I know we're all stressed out. I know we're all scared, but we need to hold it together until we can figure out what we're doing next.
Much like the pill bugs from A Bug's Life,
Oh.
Greg and Dreg flip over and are standing on each other's shoulders like, "Hi!"
Aye, Captain.
Hi, Greg. Hi, Dreg.
Ah, salute. And they salute you.
She salutes back and she claps her hands and says, I need everybody who is able-bodied to gather over here. She points in a direction over on the...
Google ship type things.
Would it be aft or would it be...
I'm looking at boat stuff.
I think the aft should have more room to stand on.
Oh, that's right. Marilyn knows boat stuff.
That is all that I know.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say the aft.
Mm-hmm.
I point.
Yeah.
Point in a boat direction. I need everyone who's able-bodied to go stand over here. I need anyone who needs medical attention to go over there. And she points to the other side. And I need anyone who is a healer to attend to the wounded and to assist any of the elderly who need assistance with whatever they need right now. Just figure it out. Appoint somebody. I point at a healer that I recognize. Is there any healers?
Yeah, there's a couple.
I point at a healer. And I'm like, all healers group up, decide which one of you is in charge, and then figure out the wounded.
So everybody starts like there's like small murmurings and stuff like that. Like, you know, what do we do? And then Howard is like, "Everybody now!" Rushing feet everywhere.
Quest is going to join the healer group.
She also says, everybody be nice to my new friend.
Oh, all eyes turn on Quest. Quest,
Yeah.
Cukunkana can probably see, like, as they're opening up the door, you say that, and they fight the urge to slam the door closed again.
Yeah, Cukunkana did not make it better.
No. Yeah, they wave nervously.
Cukunkana, can I get a perception check at advantage, of course, because of your shield?
Yeah. Let me grab another D20. Where the fuck? Here's one. You like this?
I don't hate it.
Okay, I got an 8 and a 19. So 19 plus 7.
For but a flash, behind Quest, as Quest walks out the door, you see that familiar missing eye of Fang before it dissolves into ash and disappears.
I squint at the door. I pat Harold's head and I'm like, down please.
Howard.
Pat Harold Howard and I'm like, down please, thank you.
Just disrespectful on multiple levels.
It's like, done.
I walk over to the able-bodied group and I give them like instructions on like what needs to be done first. Because I feel like there's going to be a certain degree of setup before we get moving.
Oh, yeah.
We should take note of rations as well.
Yeah, okay. She also, like, you know, is like, wants everyone to, you know, figure out how much food we have. Sukunkana is like, I'm gonna go look down below the deck to see if there's any supplies down there. Let's say that she also, like, wrote down instructions on a piece of paper, like, really fast and, like, gave it to Howard and been like, here, I'll be back to supervise.
Okay, so you give Howard some instructions. It's simple, but it's pretty complicated because these people have never experienced anything like this. They've never had to do a task like this.
I'll be right back. I'll hold everyone's hand.
Howard looks confident, though.
Okay.
What a man.
She gives Howard a thumbs up.
He doesn't even say anything. He turns around. He starts barking orders at people. There's like a small diagram on this ship that you've this piece of paper you've given. He's like, you to the mast, you to the crow's nest. You go downstairs. It's dark.
She says, I can cuckoo and summon some fire.
There's some fire. I'll take another perception check, please.
Okay. 21.
You see, scorched into the side of a barrel, a note that says, Chop Chop's working on something. It will be his downfall. F.
Oh, good.
I kick the barrel. And I say, fucking Fang, get that fuck back here, you dumb bitch.
You kick the barrel, and in doing so, there's food in it.
Yeah, you thought it was a powder keg, didn't you?
I thought it was going to be you.
No, I thought it was Fang.
Oh, that would have been funny.
I did, for a moment, consider making it a mimic.
Anyway, okay, so I open it. It's like a bunch of Watskana, dried meat.
There's all kinds of well-preserved meat, and this has been frozen the entire time. So
Freeze-dried.
Freeze-dried. Something about it still, you're like, you can look at it, and you're like, this will be fine. This is food.
I eat a little to test it.
It's good. It's really, really tough, but it's good.
Cukunkana chews on some Watskana, has a little sigh, and wants to check out, see what other barrels are down here, like if there's any more food, if there's any, like dried fruit.
Most of the barrels you do find quite a bit of dried fruit and food and stuff like that. Inside one of them, however, there is a human body, and it is wearing some sort of like weird. It's very decorative. It's like armor, but like it's very colorful. It's playful.
And it's a body.
It's a body.
A very colorful, playful body.
All right. She looks at this. Is it stuffed into a barrel?
Yeah.
She sighs and puts her hand on its head and uses Reach Beyond.
Roll that Reach Beyond roll.
I got 26. I
Damn.
rolled a 19.
This was a stowaway.
Bastard.
This was some sort of like person who made his way onto the ship with the intent to travel from, obviously one place to another for free. And then some shit happened partway through.
Is he dead?
Oh, yeah.
No free rides. No free rides.
Yeah, all right. She sighs and she's like, I'm gonna go get Alexander. She goes up and she's like, Meris!
What?
I need the ring again!
It's on Claymore.
Claymore!
Yes!
I need the ring. I need Alexander.
Why do you need Alexander?
Don't ask questions. Give me him.
So he goes to take the ring off, and then his body starts to collapse in on itself.
Okay. All right. You know what? Come with me. And she grabs his hand and pulls him downstairs.
Okay.
Don't hurt him.
No, it's fine. I put the ring back on. I'm fine. It's just we keep each other together now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Meris, you can come too.
Okay.
Brings her downstairs and shows them the corpse in a barrel.
Ew, what the fuck?
I thought we could put him in it.
Would it be better than bones? Well, but the bones are Alexander.
Well, he doesn't need to eat like this.
No, you. What are you doing? What are all of you doing, huh?
I don't know. I thought we could have Alexander and Claymore, and we put Alexander in the flesh.
No.
Corpse.
No, this is
Well,
not.
what else do we do with it? She gestures at it wildly.
They're wearing some magic shit.
Ooh.
Oh, you're saying loot them. Okay. I mean, I thought if I was going to
What
put...
the hell?
You can tell he was an
What the hell else are
adventurer.
we gonna do with it?
Listen, I thought if we put Alexander on it, he'd already be dressed, okay? Like, that's where I was thinking. He'd already be dressed. We wouldn't have to see any, like,
How hot is the body? Oh, a 1.
This body's pretty fucked up.
So, like Aragorn?
We can't put Alexander on this body. Look at how ugly. Alexander deserves a hot bod.
Okay, you know what? Listen. If it's a choice between no body and having a body, I thought the consensus was having one was better. I guess it won't work. I'm gonna take his stuff now.
No. Okay. No. Hold on. It's okay. Alexander doesn't need this. I need this. I need my body.
You know what? Monday, maybe I'll learn enough magic and I could give you flesh one day. Let's loot this. Let's loot this man. Also, there's food down here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, not that you need it. So she tries to get the corpse out of the barrel and then just like looks at it and then just gestures toward Meris because it's heavy and she's a small, tiny woman.
That's fair.
So as you take this body out, you realize that it's got a couple of things on it. It has like an instrument, a stringed instrument, maybe it's like a harp or something like that. Whatever it's wearing is very pretty, and it seems completely clean in spite of being, down here and in this barrel for a long time. The body itself is, like the food, freeze-dried.
So doesn't it get all puffy and weird when you get freeze-dried, though?
Yeah, and the way that you, take him out, he you grab him, and then he just sort of, comes out in, the shape that he's in.
It's like astronaut food.
Yeah, he's like astronaut food, exactly.
But it's a man. Okay, but I have a question. Did the armor, did he puff up around the armor, or did the armor change to his shape?
No, the armor actually stayed the way it is because, like I said before, this is definitely some kind of magic thing.
Yeah, it's time to do an Arcana check.
Yeah.
In which case, I will roll a d20 and I will add 0.
I was mostly asking if this was shape-shifting armor that I could give to our shape-shifting friend.
I rolled a 14 plus 0.
A 14 plus 0. Okay. It's magic.
I'll do one too. I got a 13.
Perfect. How much magic does Claymore know?
Claymore doesn't do that shit.
Oh!
I'm casting a spell. Fuck this shit. I'm casting Detect Magic. At least it'll tell me what kind of magic it is, I guess. Anyway, I ritually cast Detect Magic.
Okay. So you sit down, you ritually cast Detect Magic. Quest. Upstairs, while they're downstairs casting Detect Magic, there are tons of people around right now.
Don't like it.
Lots of people are injured, lots of people are sick. And this is ill, as in some of the ill were saved, but also some of the people who are here are seasick. A lot of them. So a big portion of the current population is
just queasy.
Well, becoming rapidly dehydrated from vomiting.
Gross. Throw them overboard.
I don't have any methods of desalination on hand.
Do you have a Tums?
Let me check. Do I have a Tums in my spell component pouch, DM?
No. Unfortunately, you don't have Tums because those haven't been invented yet. Those won't be invented until next campaign.
Noted.
Okay, well, I don't have any specific ways to help here. I'm mostly good at healing in a very physical wounds way. Is anybody physically wounded?
Yeah, there are quite a few people who are physically wounded. You can do some generic healing word or cure wounds or whatever you have. Or any other ways. You can also do medicine checks if you want.
True. All right, so if anybody is severely injured, I'm going to hit them with a healing word.
Okay. A few people bounce back pretty well at that point.
How many healing words did that cost me?
Let's call it 2. 2 level 1 healing words.
Good, because as it turns out, that's the maximum I'm willing to spend on these people. Okay. So, I cast Healing Word a couple of times, and then I am going to just use my, general medicine check, which I'm not particularly skilled at, but I'm willing to help. And what they're trying to do is, this entire time, they are trying to appear very helpful and, very whatever, just to leave a really good impression. So can I make a persuasion check while I'm doing this, or a performance check?
For sure. We'll call it performance.
It's performative altruism.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do I get advantage on this because of my actor feat?
Oh, you're trying to be someone you're not, you bastard. Yes.
Ha! All right, well, the first was a 19. Let's see if we can get an at 20. No.
Oh, so you're already fishing for higher and better.
Well, the second one was a 6. So the dice was also yeah, that's a bit technical, bro. Chill out.
Yeah. All right, relax, buddy.
So the total was 27.
Okay.
For the performance. Oh, and then on the actually helping people check, I got a 6.
But you're trying really hard.
You're trying your hardest.
People are like, wow, look at this person. They're going through so much and they're doing so much for us.
They're trying their absolute best, and it's so good of them to even just think about us in this crazy time. They don't even know us.
Also, I did use those magical spells.
Although a lot of the people around you are using a lot more magical spells, but like the way that you did it, it was like, this is all that I have.
Here's my 1d4.
Yeah, I'm doing my best. People have turned around on you quite a bit in this moment. They're like, they were probably scared. They probably had a lot going on. They probably had something really messing with them. Meris and Cukunkana, you are below deck. Quest, you are above deck. As everybody has been sort of figuring things out, Howard Dugan's is efficiency boiled down into a human being. Within moments, it feels like the ship is ready to go.
Does he shout for me?
No, he runs downstairs. He sees you conducting a ritual and, messing with his random dead body. And he acknowledges it, but does not really address it.
Appreciate.
He's like, okay. And he waits for you to finish your ritual.
Okay, I finished my ritual. I finished my witch shit. Do I learn anything about the stuff that this guy has?
Yes. One of the things that you notice that this guy has is a very, very cool... What's the word I'm looking for?
A hat.
Ring of spell storing.
Shoes.
Carabiner. Vest?
A necklace. A headband.
His loot seems to be something that has a degree of transmutation involved in it, in that it will take the shape of whatever it is that the performer or the wielder of it can use.
Like as an instrument? Is that what we're talking about? Or are we talking about his shirt?
We're talking...
No, the fucking
his
loot.
All of it?
The instruments.
Oh, I thought it was LOOT, and I was like,
Oh, I also thought LOOT. I was like, so the money
Thank
looks
you.
like Monopoly money if you want
Yeah,
it
we're
to.
looting this man. Okay,
Yeah.
so his harp, his loot. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta rewrite loot. Harp.
But to you, when you detect this magic, it looks like a lute, because that is like what it feels like you would use.
Okay, I pick it up, and I'm like, neat. And his shirt? Is his shirt magic?
His shirt is absolutely magic.
What kind of magic?
The armor speaks volumes in a incredibly both damning and supportive way.
Like it talks?
In its own way, yes.
I
So
touch
it builds you up and it also humbles you.
I poke it.
It builds you up, it humbles you. Yes, exactly. You poke it. This would not fit you, ever.
Oh.
I got cool armor anyway.
But you get the distinct impression that someone else would.
All right, I take it off of the corpse. I don't know how I do it. And I look at Howard. I'm like, Howard, I found this corpse. We're taking its stuff. You know how it is. Also, do you think that we should just throw it overboard? Or how do you think the least psychologically damaging way to get rid of this corpse is?
Throw it overboard. We shouldn't. If we leave it, someone's gonna try to eat it.
You go upstairs, I'll deal with that.
Okay. You know what? I'm just going to trust you. Let's go.
Don't ask questions.
Yes, sir.
Don't eat it. I know it. Don't eat it. Also, there's food down here. Bonus.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. I'm not going to eat it.
Okay. You can have a little snack, though. There's Watson over there. I'm going to go upstairs. She goes.
So you leave him alone with this body, and he stands over it looking down at it menacingly.
So he kind of goes upstairs.
He's gonna eat that body.
Meris, do you follow?
Or are you also hungry?
I don't know.
Cukunkana is like, I got too many irons in this fire. I'm going to go.
Meris, you're not going to want to see this.
He is going to eat it.
Oh.
Okay. Do I see the... Oh, wait, no, you kicked the barrel over.
I didn't kick it over. I just kicked it. So you do see it, yeah. The message from Fang.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to give that to you. You do see the message from Fang.
Perfect. The fuck? Oh, what's an F? All right.
You asshole.
Okay, bye, Howard. Let us know when you're done.
He says nothing as you leave.
Okay.
It's so ominous.
When you close the door,
You hear
Yeah.
Yum 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 yummy 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 yummy. No, actually, you hear the sound of brittle skin crunching and snapping.
Yeah, I thought it might be.
Of this, like, now naked
Gross.
astronaut food textured man.
Gross.
So you run upstairs with the armor and the instrument. As you do so, off in the distance, amidst all the wonder that you can tell, this ship has been set up. You know exactly how the rest of this can work. Everybody has been given very distinct instructions. You go up to the wheel, the helm of the ship, staring out amidst all of these people who could not have been in more disarray if they tried. To the right of you, the whale. People on top of the whale seem to be slowly making their way over to the ship as they can. And far in the distance, there seems to be some sort of large, sort of brown and white floating object. And you can tell, because you're a wayfarer, your thing is direction, your thing is distance, your thing is location, that whatever this is coming from the direction of continuance.
Okay, Cukunkana lifts up her hand and says Akishnuhus and summons her star chart and sort of looks down over the crowd and says, "Hey, we're gonna go now," because Howard's not here.
You hear a resounding response of "Aye, Captain."
She kind of looks kind of pleased with the response. She's like,
You say, "Here, whoa!" as the sail just whoosh up.
mm-hmm.
You take off like a flash as soon as everybody has gotten onto the boat from the whale. The whale.
But the people are on.
The people are on the
okay.
boat. The
Great.
whale is next to you. It is joining you on this journey.
Yay, a
because
friend.
it is the basis and starting point of your community. So it remains.
So Cukunkana has her little crystal that makes her star chart appear on a necklace around her neck, and she has it lifted up, and it kind of acts as a compass right now as she steers the ship in the direction of the thing floating over from the direction of continuance.
Yes. During this time, Quest, what are you doing?
At this stage, am I aware of this thing coming in from continuance? Like, are people widely noticing this? And if not, should I just do like a perception to see if I notice it?
People can see it, and people are blindly trusting Cukunkana. They have a instilled confidence in her, deserve it or not.
That was going to be like my first question of what is this thing?
Yeah, Cukunkana also wants to find out, but I started the direction anyway.
Quest, no offense, does not have such complete, utter trust. They're going to bow out, which I imagine is going to be pretty easy because once they stopped using spells, they were mostly there for the charm factor. And they're going to go join up with Cukunkana and with Meris.
As you do so, Cukunkana, were you carrying the stuff that you got off the body?
Yeah. She's gonna be like, hey, I got you something.
What is it?
Before you can even hand it over, the armor reaches out with 4 tendrils, latching onto Quest's shoulders and hips, and then
Acrobatics check to get the fuck out of this thing.
acrobatics check. Yeah, that would be an acrobatics check because it's like a grapple.
Okay. That is a 23.
You manage to will your way away from it, but you can tell that it's crawling towards you rapidly.
Meris, grab it. Meris, grab it. Meris, grab it.
Oh god.
Grab it.
Can I, with that acrobatics check, huck it into the ocean?
No, that would be a separate check. So you are acrobatically free, but if you wanted to huck it, you'd have to do an athletics check.
No, if it is already away from me, then as Cukunkana is saying Meris, I'm going to get behind Meris, and I'm going to say, throw it into the ocean! Fuck this thing!
It is doing its best to weave and dart around any attempt that Meris makes in it. So it's like left, right, left, right.
Whack it into the ocean! Use your hammer!
What is it bad? What is this?
I don't know. It's fucking weird though.
We're gonna learn how to play golf! I heard rumors about it.
Okay, I try to smack it down with my sword.
Okay.
Like, not smack it
Roll
off.
an
I want
attack.
to smack it down to see if I can, like, knock it out.
Like hold it still at least.
Yeah. What am I doing? Rolling for what?
Attack roll.
Oh,
Yeah, because you're attacking something.
that is that's a 6 plus 8, 14.
You miss.
But I get 2 attacks.
They do!
Yeah, I mean you get to attack. You get to attack again. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah!
Okay. That one is that one's an 18. Oh wait, no, 19. Sorry, I can't fucking read.
That's all right. You sink your sword down. It hits it. It does not pierce into the ground. It does not pierce through this armor. It squirbles for a minute, and then before you know it, it wraps around your sword and starts climbing up your sword, shaping
Oh, fuck.
so that the inside of it is open. And as it does so, it tries to use your body to project itself onto Quest.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to need... It's going to do an athletics check to use your body as a launching platform.
Oh my god, fuck this thing. Oh.
I don't have any reactions.
And you can do a contested athletics or a acrobatics check.
Athletics. I'll do contested athletics for sure because that's plus 5.
What if I did a 4th level dispel magic? I'm not gonna do that, but
That's 11 plus 5 is 16.
It overcomes you.
No.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs to give it disadvantage and myself an advantage on the next thing I do.
All right.
we set off on this really cool boat ride, and then like some fucking shenanigans are happening up by the mast, like by the helm, and we're all like freaking out like there's some kind of fucking bug.
I got this up.
Things remain the same as they did, but you have advantage on your next thing you do.
All right, well, that was my reaction. I'm going to, as it's coming for me, I'm going to make an attack roll against it. And I am not trying to pin it down. I am trying to, I have my rapier, and I'm trying to just like take it and then just whip it out into the ocean.
All right, so considering the way that this thing is approaching you, you can do that attack and that action with disadvantage. But you have advantage, so you can do it regular.
Why do I have disadvantage?
Because that's a really crazy and weird like motion to do. You're going to try to stab this thing that's trying to climb your sword, and then you're going to try to whip it so that it'll like zip off of your sword and into the ocean.
I'm trying to whack it.
Oh, you're not trying to stab it. You're trying to like slap the side of it.
What I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to get this thing from where it is right now into the ocean. And I'm trying to do it like this thing is... My thought is because it's a piece of clothing, right? Like, it's a very amorphous, like, blobby piece of clothing. But essentially, it's like if you had a stick and you were trying to move a towel that was just soaked in urine. But you know what I mean.
I get what you mean.
I present that situation, and you know exactly how you
All
would
right.
treat it. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
I just want to whip it off of...
All right, then you can roll as you would have with advantage.
Yay. White and pink, be nice to me. 21.
The desperation that this thing is climbing your blade with is tantamount to maybe lust, maybe hunger, something truly devout and a little bit disturbing, but albeit kind of inviting and familiar.
Okay, Brian, I'm going to be very straight with you. I know exactly what it is you are trying to do out of character. Mm-hmm. In character, Rasha has a nat 1. She is barely keeping shit together, and something is trying to crawl onto her skin.
I know.
I understand that this is probably a good thing, but Quest is like, no, this is absolutely not.
No,
like,
I know.
This
I
is,
get-
you have
I'm-
presented good. You have
get it.
presented this in the way that is most likely Quest is going to use all of their assets to make sure this thing does not touch their body, and there is nothing it could do. This is like some guy showing up in your bedroom. There's nothing he can do or say, nothing he can be dressed at to be as charming as he wants. I'm calling the cops.
Yeah.
So when you say it's a little bit disturbing, but like kind of inviting, no, it's just scary. It's just freaky. This is just a fucked up thing that Quest is dealing with, and they are trying to get it out of their life. So what does my 21 get me, Brian?
Your 21 gets you to whip it, not quite off the boat, but just to the edge of the boat as it latches on. The intense sense of desperation that it feels. The moment that it takes before it starts trying to run at you again. It pulls itself up off the ledge by its 2 shoulder tassels. And there's a moment of conscious awareness.
I used that moment to cast Eldritch Blast at it.
It's a good call. I was going to cast Shillelagh and try to smack it with a stick.
Cool. Attack rolls because I get 2 blasts at this level. And they were both not great. Does 16 hits?
Yes, the 16 hits.
Oh, well then both of them hit because they were both 8s plus 8, so 16.
All right. As it does so, whatever damage you do, you do.
Oh, you actually want the damage. I was hoping it would just fall off the ship.
Well, you don't have like the invocations or anything. Yeah.
No, I don't have Repelling Blast or anything.
Okay.
So 4 damage total.
Okay, so it takes the 4 damage. And then it sort of like slinks down behind the thing and like waves a little shoulder tassel above really gently. Like waving a flag of surrender.
Aww.
Hey, I'm sorry I brought this fucked up thing. It was on a corpse. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, well, I think I know what killed the person that was wearing it.
I got this cool thing also from them. She shows them the instrument. It doesn't seem as cursed if you want it.
You know what? I'm actually okay.
Okay. I'll have it.
You can, I don't...
I'm gonna go say hi to it. She looks over at the ocean to see how much progress she's made first.
You have about, give or take, 15 minutes before you can start seeing, whatever's on top of it.
Cukunkana is like, okay, I want to go talk to that thing, but also I want to look out into the ocean and see if she can do a perception check to see if there's any people, if it's dangerous, if we need to change course.
Yes, do a perception check. Of course, with advantage.
Okay, I got a 1 and a 12, so that means that I got
A 19.
19.
You can tell that there are people on top of whatever this thing is.
Okay, great. She's going to keep going forward, and then she's going to go talk to the shirt.
So you go over. Do you connect to it with your mind?
Fucking sure.
Okay. You connect to the shirt with your mind, and the shirt says, I'm sorry.
Yeah, hey, what the fuck?
Came in a little strong.
Okay, look. Look, we're from the same place. Okay? I'm sorry. I got really freaked. I got really excited.
A bit too. You came on really strong. They have issues.
I don't have a mouth. I couldn't.
All right, give me a second. I mind link, and I'm like, the shirt wants to apologize to you, Quest.
It now I'm just realizing I basically have just accidentally like made carpet from Aladdin. It's just like droops in and sad.
Yeah, you have made carpet from Aladdin. I hope you're proud of yourself. So I connect to Quest, and I'm like, this shirt wants to apologize to you.
The shirt is sentient?
Yes.
I don't. Okay. All right. Okay. Look, I there's so much I wanted to talk about. You're not from here, and I'm not from here, and we're both from the same place, and it's really exciting because
Wait, you're from the Feywild?
Yeah. I wait. You didn't.
A little bit of wood breaks off as they fire another Eldritch Blast.
No.
But it comically misses, and it's the...
Hey, I'm standing here.
No, I just look. It's a lot. Okay, look, you change shape all the time, and I change shape. I change shape to match the people that I'm with. I change the shape to be who they are, and people like you who do magic the way that you do. We're the same. We're the same. You and I are the same. And I understand that I kind of came on a little strong and it's kind of scary, but I understand that your friend tried to kill me, and I understand that you tried to get rid of me. But like together we may be able to get home. If you want.
I'm so sorry, but this has to be a private conversation. And I'm going to send a message to the shirt. Which is a very strange sentence.
That's a weird sentence. This is weird. This took a weird turn.
Cukunkana is kind of like standing there awkwardly while this conversation is happening through the the telephone that is her brain.
Howard comes back upstairs and takes over the helm.
She gives a thumbs up to Howard, points at like there's people.
Yeah, so I point my finger at the shirt and I use message. It is just message, right? Yep, message. And I say, what do you know about white-haired people?
Well, some of them are from where we were from, but for the most part, they're from everywhere.
For the most part, they're old people.
Well, Quest isn't interested in that.
Your friend there, she's one of them, right? Yeah.
Okay, what do you know about shapeshifters, then? What do you know about changelings?
Oh, plenty. Well, I used to be one.
You used to be one?
Yeah, but I gave that up because I knew that I could be more like this. I could be better for other people like me.
You could be a shirt.
Yeah.
I'm going to do an insight check because this sounds like a fucking lie.
A fairy would lie about that.
Yeah. No, I wanted to be a shirt. I didn't piss off the wrong Fey court. This is my decision.
I enjoy being a shirt.
Yeah, but I only got a 14.
They genuinely wanted to be a shirt.
That also, it does seem like a very fairy thing to do, on a side note.
That's true.
Both of them seem like very fairy things to do. Is that
That's the problem with fairies.
They just do shit. They just do shit for fun.
Yeah.
But it's a little weird. But that other guy, that guy down there, I've been sitting on his body for a long time. He kind of like us. But not like really.
I'm going to say to the shirt, all right, so let's establish a couple ground rules, okay? Sounds like you might have some information that I'm curious about. So you can join along with us if you want, and I will consider maybe putting you on at some point. But if you ever try that shit again, where you go onto my body without me telling you to, I'm not going to kill you. You need to understand this. I won't kill you. I will find a way to turn you into a big, reusable ream of toilet paper. And you see that big golden babe over there? She has a high protein diet.
A lot of fiber in this bitch.
So keep that in mind the next time you get clingy, okay? But aside from that, we can chill. Sound good?
Understood. Okay.
All right, I'm going to get back into Cukunkana's mind space, or talk out into the mind space.
I don't think she ever let them out, so...
Yeah, no, so I just go into the other Discord room that I'm in.
Yeah. Different VC.
Cukunkana's just standing there awkwardly.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, me and the shirt have reached an understanding.
It waves its shoulder tassel.
Okay. Do you want the instrument now? Can I try to mind link to the instrument? I'm assuming it doesn't work.
Nothing. You get nothing.
Oh, yeah.
This one's not sentient.
I don't know how to play a lute.
It's magic.
When you look at it, it's not a lute.
Oh.
A triangle.
No, it's not an instrument. It's kind of like one of those... It kind of looks something like one of those, microphones that you can wear as, an earpiece or whatever. That, comes... Like the Britney Spears-ass microphone.
Fuck yeah. What does it look like when I look at it?
Just a drum. Like a single, just one drum.
What is it? Some kind of broken tiara?
I don't fucking know. I found it on a corpse on a boat, okay? Why are you asking me what it is? Take it.
Technically, this is a ship, not a boat.
Technically, it's a ship, not a boat.
Alexander's right. You guys are really mean to me sometimes for no reason. I never really thought about it.
Meris puts a hand on his shoulder.
It's mostly just me. I shove it into Quest's hand. It's like I have a boat
to deal with.
Ship happens.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
They put it in their satchel and resolve to think about it later.
As you put it in your hand, you do have a pretty basic understanding of what this is and how this could possibly work.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to turn it into I don't know how it's pronounced. Is it just vial?
Veal.
Veal, yeah.
All right, whatever. I'm turning it into a veal. Now I'm hungry. Thanks, Marilyn. I turn into a veal.
Gross.
And I'm going to, I'll play something for the ship.
And we get buck wild.
I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw.
This is cursed, isn't it? I hate you.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
Do bars have wisdom?
Yep. I mean, I don't know, do they? You built them.
Yeah, true enough. Okay, I didn't put it down, so I'm just going to say no. In which case, 16.
Okay, you're good.
Yay.
You sense that there was some sort of intrusion on your mind, but at
I huck it into the ocean. I don't know what you expect of me.
Let him finish. What if it was nice?
They're freaked
Let
out.
me finish the sentence, and then you can decide to huck it in the ocean or not.
Okay, go ahead.
You sense a bit of an intrusion on your mind. But that was only because you have not spent time with it. This was not an attempt to destroy you. This was an attempt to protect you.
Okay, well, as soon as they felt the intrusion into their mind, they're already super jittery, so they would have reflexively tossed it into the ocean. So I'm going to make a wisdom check to see if they're able to catch themselves or if they make that realization as it is leaving their fingertips.
I really commend you for really committing to your character choices. Couldn't be me.
And that was a 5. So you just see them whip it out, and then you just see this look of shock and then loss and regret on their face.
I'm just going to send you a DM real quick.
Okay. To let me know what it is I just lost.
Yeah. And if you
Okay.
decide to share with everybody what it is, that's fun. But you huck this thing into the ocean. You see it sail over just over the top of the shirt, and it sploosh into the water, into the depths it goes. Gone forever, behind you, never to be seen again.
Cukunkana mentally is like, not my circus, not my monkeys. She doesn't even look.
I would have been able to use this to cast a number of spells at 5th level, or a number of spells, including Cure Wounds at 5th level, which probably would have been useful.
Probably.
Yeah, oh well. Well, gone now. Moving on.
Yeah. After a little bit of time, you get quite close to the big floating thing, and Cukunkana, Quest, if you're paying attention and not reeling from the decision you just made, you see, the two of you specifically, see that what this is a giant, flotsam of some sort, completely made out of mushrooms.
I start yelling, not you! I poke Howard. Elbow Howard.
You poke an elbow Howard. Knock you! What does that mean?
Thank you. It's friend.
Okay, knock you means friend. Okay.
No, it's my friend.
Oh. Knock you is my friend. Okay.
No, it's like she's a friend of mine.
Oh, knock you is a person. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's on first?
And then, like a beacon, Meris, you see Jade standing on top of this stuff, just waving her arms as strong as she can. Huge, gigantic arms.
Sorry, you said Jade earlier. Do you mean Jewel is standing there?
Yes.
Perfect. That's what I thought you meant. I was waiting for you to be like, Jewel. Can I throw fire into the air, as if a signal?
Yeah, for sure.
We see you?
And then behind her, you see Belfast. Fucking Fearbolg ass, big ass muscles.
Oh, yeah.
Looking dope as shit. And holding in his gigantic arms, you see a very frail, small, and mushroom and spore covered Nakyu. that's where we're going to end it.
Cool. All right, well, awesome.
Damn.
That was a lot less complaining than usual.
I was trying to be nicer to you.
Thank you everyone for listening to episode 31 of Tales of Bone and Ice, starring Grimhilde as Cukunkana, Marilyn as Meris Terracet, Candor as Quest, and myself, Brian Sherwood, as the DM. Music and editing done by Chelsea Love, with additional editing done by Brian Sherwood. With this campaign coming to a close soon, we want to express our deepest gratitude to our listeners who share our show with people they think would like it, and to our dedicated patrons who go above and beyond what we could have possibly even considered. There's not much else to say besides thank you so much. See you soon, and remember, stay hydrated.
Hey, you fucking cat.
Hey, you cat, you fucking
Hey,
cuck
you
smoker. I'm trying to record a fucking
fucking
D&D
cat.
podcast over here,
Hey,
fucking
got
cat.
no courtesy,
You think
you
you fucking hungry? I tell you
cat.
fucking hungry, you fucking
Hey.
cat.
They're not
Hey.
hungry. They just want to go out.
I don't know where my little bastards are.
Maybe I'm recording.
And I don't trust that.